Hey, speechers, it's Mrs. Schilling. I just wanted to walk you through your speech for this coming week. I've given you some specific instructions, but I just want to make sure they make sense. So this week is storytelling speech. You'll start working on that speech Friday, and it will be due by Sunday at midnight. For this speech, you can tell a true story, so something that's actually happened to you. You can tell kind of a true story and add details to it to make it a little spicier. You can tell a completely fictional tale. Whatever story you tell, make sure it is school appropriate. The objective of the speech is to really engage the audience in your story, where we want to keep listening, we're in suspense, or we think it's funny, or we feel really drawn to it because it's maybe heartfelt. So you're really focusing in on pathos and ethos. Keep in mind, pathos doesn't always have to be sad, but it can be. It can also be funny, any kind of emotion you draw from us. And ethos, where you build your credibility and we also really resonate with it and want to hear more about it. I am requiring props of some kind, so I really want you to be creative for this speech. Think outside the box. I do not want you just sitting in front of your screen telling us a story. You are not allowed any kind of outline. This has to be completely on your own. No outline, no script, nothing. You're just telling us a story. So use your props. You can use video editing, as some students have been doing, but I do need to see you at some points, off and on during the speech, actually talking to us. But you are free to do other things with your screen since we are in this at home learning. The other important part of this is that you need to tell us the moral of the story during the speech. You can see in the rubric that that's part of the grade. So just make sure you've told us what's the point of this, what moral, what lesson are we supposed to learn from your story. So it can't just be a funny speech. We need to learn a lesson from it. Please also note that the time for this speech is 3 minutes. You've been doing 2-minute speeches. This one's going to be 3 minutes. So again, your rubric, use some props, no script or outline, give us a moral, really engage us, meet your time. Then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're doing what you've been doing for a while now, is where you comment on speeches, but I've added a couple things and I just want to make note of that. For this week, I also want you to comment on your own speech. Tell me for that one why you chose this story, how you feel about your speech, anything you want to tell me about your own speech. For the others, you're still doing the criticism where you tell me some specific things you liked about it, some things maybe that could be better. So when it's all said and done, you should have 15 commentaries done for these speeches, 14 other students, and then your own. If for some reason your group only had 14 students, add another one. If somebody doesn't do a speech in your group, then you just substitute somebody else's speech for their speech. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, but happy storytelling. See you later.